welcome back to my channel and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, today I'm going to be working on something that I've already worked on before. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago we made this pretty Halloween wreath, and complete with lights. For those of you who asked about lights, they're fairy lights and they're just wrapped around the wreath in and out, and then the pack is on the back and I attached it with some wire. It's very simple. It's now eating my shirt. This, here we go. But when I looked at it and I got it ready to go up on the door pretty soon, it needs something and I wanted some more orange of some sort. So we're going to be working on a sign to put on this wreath. And so we will work on that, and then we'll come back here and I will show you it being attached. And in the meantime, I thought I'd share with you a couple of the other projects that I had made in the past. The typical Dollar Tree hat. This was Dollar Tree hat. This was Hobby Lobby mesh and a Dollar Tree ribbon. And that's really cute. And then this one, which was really fun. Now I don't have a video on this one, but I do have a video on this swag. And this swag was made with all Dollar Tree products, and it's made on a wire coat hanger. And if you see right here, you can see the top of the wire coat hanger. Okay. Now I do have a video of making this one, and I will put it up here in a card so you can all go back and look at it. It's really kind of fun to make. And the hardest thing about making one of these is finding the wire coat hangers. You can't find them anymore. Well, you can, and actually they sell them, but I really didn't want to go buy wire coat hangers. But somebody gave me a whole bunch of them. They said they get their dry cleaning. But if you look at the ones from the dry cleaner, they're only partial wire coat hangers. They have a cardboard piece usually across the bottom. And so you take that out and you only have part of a wire coat hanger. So these two will be going up along with the one down here on the floor and one more that's hanging in the shed. But I need to make a sign for this other Halloween wreath. So we're going to take you in and we're going to make it together on the Cricut. And I will be back in just a minute and we'll show you how to make a Halloween sign. Hang in there. Okay, here we are. All right, here we are in design space, and I have a blank canvas here. I'm going to add a shape, and my sign is a circle. Okay, my sign is 10 inches wide, so I'm just going to make this 10, and that helps us know how big to make the lettering. And I painted it orange, so there you go. I have an orange sign. Now I need to find something to put on it, and I'm going to do, let's see, a witch broom. It'll give me some Halloween ones. Okay, now, okay, there's two of them here. This one is broom parking 5 cents. That's kind of cute. I'm going to highlight that one, and I like this one too. If the broom fits, fly it. So I'm going to insert both of these. And we'll move one over here. Let's move the circle over this way a little bit. Okay, let's try this one. And I'm going to unlock it so I can make it wider to fill up a little bit more of this sign. And I'm going to be using purple vinyl. So there you go. That's kind of cute. All right, let's just move her off to the side and try this one. And we'll unlock it, and we'll bring it down and wide. And right now, it's got a couple of colors in it, but I'm going to go over to the right, and I'm going to do color sync. And I'm going to make everything the same color as the broom. Okay, so now everything is black, but I'm going to make it purple. It's a little darker purple. Oops. Well, I don't know. My other one that I have says, which is parking, all others will be towed, T-O-A-D. So that one talks about parking. I think I might try this one. This will be a little bit more difficult to weed, I think. But why should we always just do easy? And I like the witch and the cat. Gives it a little bit more of something. Okay, I think that's where we're going to go. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to move this. And I'm going to get rid of this circle because we've got our circle. And I'm just going to tell that I want to make this and cut it. And it all comes out on the one piece of vinyl. That's fine. All right, I'm going to turn on my machine and I'll bring you back when I get over to the machine and we'll see it cut. Back in a bit. Okay, we're over here at the machine and you can see I have it set to vinyl. And it is flashing for me to load this vinyl. And I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but we'll see. Oh, I think I did. Okay. Now it's flashing for me to cut. And we'll see what happens. I have a little bit of painter's tape on a couple of the corners because my mat is getting to be a little worse for wear. I need to get it sticky again. It's fairly quiet while it's cutting. And you really can't see a thing. If I bring you in, you can't see the cuts. Let me just pause it till it finishes doing its thing. Alright, you've seen me weed vinyl before, so I'm going to just get this started to show you the process, and then I will weed the rest of it off camera because there's quite a bit here to weed. It'll take me a little bit of time. I will keep an eye out and see about how long it takes. I'm going to start by taking the top layer of vinyl off, and that should leave our sign underneath it, if I can get the top layer of vinyl off. There we go. It's always fun to see these things emerge. Okay, oops, don't let it go back and hit it. That would not be good. Okay, I'll start down here with the fly it. And the vinyl sticks well to itself. So what I do usually is create a little stack that these will then stick to. And that's all for the fly it, I think. Boy, there's not too much to do here, actually. It comes out pretty clean. I was wondering about those spiders, but they come out already cut. That's good, because they're very small pieces. I think there's one in here. Stuck to me. Problem is, there you go. I had it upside down. Okay, now let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a couple on this witch here. Well, I guess I could show you the whole thing because there wasn't that much to weed out. And I don't see any more. This doesn't belong there. Okay, look at that. The next step is to put it on the transfer paper. I'll be back in a minute, and that's where we'll go from here. Alright, now I'm going to attempt to put some transfer paper on, and I'm going to just do the top piece a little bit here. And I'm just going to turn it around for a second so I can see the top of it. And look at that, I didn't get it on the whole thing. So, let's cut another piece. And I thought I measured that, but you see, whoops, poke you in the eye. And I didn't make you wait while I fought with the corner of this before. So now I have to fight with it again. Here we go. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off, but I'm going to overlap it so it will come off as one piece. There we go. I am going to start burnishing this. A Panera Bread gift card works well. Let's see what we get here. This vinyl just doesn't seem to be that sticky. Okay. kind of a tedious process, but we don't want that. All right. No, it's just a little bit too high. Her hat was off the top. Well, let's see what we get here. And I'm wiggling it a little. It helps to get the vinyl off. And some of this paint may come off, but we'll just touch it up. Whoop. These little curlicues are hard to get detached and attached. Success! Yay! Got one little piece that's sticking up there. We can get that down. And what it is it's twisted upside down, so Let me just see. Let me a sec. I got to get a pair of tweezers. Hold on. Okay, this is twisted. So that the sticky part was up instead of down. Perfect. Look at that. I think that's a riot. That's really cute. Okay. I think I might put a little purple dots around the outside of it. And then we'll be ready to put it on the sign. I'll be right back. I thought I'd show you what I'm doing here. I decided to use some Mod Podge. And I was going to put Mod Podge on and then put glitter on. But this is glittered Mod Podge. So it already has it in there. And so I'm just putting a light coat on here. And it's going to preserve the vinyl and leave a little bit of glittery look to it. Did you know you could buy Mod Podge with glitter in it already? It's not as glittery as if I poured glitter on, and I still could do that, but I don't really want a glitter sign. I just wanted it to give a little bit of life to it, because if you remember, this wreath has lights on it. So I'm thinking that it might show up nicely when the lights are on, and I don't know if you can even pick that up on camera, but it does show some glitter all over the sign here. Okay, now we'll have to let this dry and then we'll put it on the wreath. Okay, here we are back with the sign and the wreath. Here's the bow on the top here. And I'm going to put the sign, I think, like right in the middle. And it's really going to make some nice color. Now, let me show you. I don't know if you can see them because they're very, very small. I have a little hole drilled right here and one right here. Normally, I would staple to the back of a sign, but this wood is so thin that I didn't think, no matter how many layers of cloth of felt that I put there, that it was going to be able to get on there without coming right through the sign. So I'm putting some wire through on both sides. Let's see, right about like this, I think. So I'm just going to bring this wire down through. And attach it to the frame underneath. Okay. And look at the other one. Oop, my light popped out. I'll get that on again. Disrupted it a little bit. I think I might have one of these a little tight. Let me get this one loosened up a bit. Okay. All right, so there you go. I'm going to take it in and put it on the door, and we'll see the finished product. And I think it looks a lot better now with the sign on it. Be back in just a minute. Hang in there. There you go. That really makes a difference. It needed just a little something something. And that was fun to make and was really easy because Cricut had the whole thing written out for me with all the different fonts and everything. So, just remember, if the broom fits, fly it. Let me just turn this light off. And of course these fairy lights are on timers, so they'll go on and off until the batteries run out. 'Tis the season, you know, and you have to buy a million batteries. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute with a few closing remarks. So there you go. There's our wreath right over here. I think the sign came out great. It wasn't hard to make it all. And if I didn't mention it, I don't think I did. That was another one of those circles from the woodpile package that I got at Hobby Lobby a couple of weeks ago. And they're like this. And there was 3 in a package. And I think there were 4 something, I'm not sure, but they weren't very expensive. But you know, I love the size. It's a 10-inch circle. And the size is perfect for making wreath signs because they're not so huge to take up all of the wreath and you don't see the pretty wreath that you spent so much time and effort making. But it's just enough to give it some color. And I like the use of the purple because there's purple in the bow. The purple ribbons are in the bow, in the funky bow that we made for that. So I think that looks good too. So anyway and anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're new here and would like to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll get notified every time I come out to do a craft or cook. Friday we're going to be working on a bubble wreath. I got that pretty mesh from Craft Outlet. It's red and green and gold, I think. I can't quite remember the colors that are in it. But we will be working on one of those, and I will be putting up my Halloween decorations probably in a couple of weeks. We'll let it get into October a little bit. It's not October even yet. A couple of days. So until then, I hope you have a great Tuesday afternoon. Stay safe. Keep your distance. Play by the rules. Wear your masks. And everybody, play nice now. I'll see you Friday. Love you. Bye.